Wow.
See?
That sound like a velociraptor.
Yeah, see? There you go. Here we are. What's up, y'all? And welcome to the Aging Potheads. Here we are as it is 7-ish o'clock.
7-ish.
Pacific
Actually,
time.
it's 7. Look at that. We actually on time today. We don't never be on time.
Thank you for talking with us. Take this time right now to grab your blunt. Go ahead and share this video out to your friends, whether they smoke or not. Let me go ahead and get this out here.
Go ahead and share mine.
And let me go ahead, y'all. And I am I am Big Brother Boss, aka the Funky Monk. With me, as always, is the beautiful Candy with an X. On the boards, we have Token Tony, the angry pothead.
He not that angry today.
Oh no, he angry
Tony
today.
We made Tony snacks.
We fed him cookies, so he gonna be all right. He gonna be all right. For those joining us, I'm gonna say this now, y'all. For those joining us on our individual page, this week and next week we'll be there. After that, please run on over to the Aging Potheads Facebook page and join that page, because starting in a couple of weeks, that'll be the only way you can see us live.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
So that'll be the only way.
Thank you. And we are also celebrating our 10th episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yay! I wish it had a little inserted some like studio claps or something.
Yeah.
Like, yay!
We working on that, y'all. We working on that.
Our butt, listen.
Yeah, we working on that.
Okay.
Hey
like,
Taylor, what's up? Thank you for joining us
Taylor.
on my page.
I mean,
Now before we go on any further, y'all, let me go ahead. Let's go ahead and blaze up. Got my pen today.
I need some more butane or whatever. Oh.
Oh, That was great, y'all. That was great.
Yeah, I feel like, what you smoking?
I am smoking on Jack Herrera.
Baby Yoda says, hi, guys. You know what? 7 people, not to cut you off, have tried to steal Baby Yoda from me.
For real?
But they tell me they're going to take Baby Yoda. They're going to be like, we just going to take him if you sit him down. And if you see just $30 where he was, just know, you know who took it.
Ain't that a bitch?
But if y'all would just give me the $30, I can just go get Baby Yoda for you. You know, like I just got him from a little smoke shop. So, you know, I think it's a baby Chewbacca there too that I think I'm gonna get. It's really cute. But go ahead. You were smoking Jack Herrera. My bad.
I'm joking, Jack. I'm joking. I'm joking, Jack Herrera.
Jack Herrera.
Jack Herrera is a classic sativa strain. It is my all-time favorite strain. If I see it at the store, I'm getting the shits. Okay. Every time I see Jack Herrera, I got at least to get an eighth or a half of it. If it's a good vendor. Okay. Most definitely. This gets
I'm over here choking. Shit.
This gets the ultimate five blunts.
Okay.
I give Jack Herrera 5 blunts.
I gave this Kush cookie. What did I give it? 4 blunts?
4.5.
4.5. I'm gonna go ahead and just round it off to even 5. As you can see, I have not stopped choking since I hit it. This is an indica, though, I believe. I didn't get a chance to really get into the you know, the description of it. But as you can see, I might need to go get on the oxygen or some shit. You know, yeah, 5 stars.
It's just 5 stars.
See, it's already fucking me up. See, so I definitely give it even 5 blunts. Tony over there choking too, so you know.
I get it.
We over here really.
Yep. And there's a lot that went on this week. Actually, in the last couple of days, we definitely want to. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm getting a little mixed up, folks. If you're just now joining us, please let us know what you're smoking and where you're watching us from, so we give y'all a shout out here.
Yes.
Tuesday night, which was Halloween night. I mean Monday night. I'm sorry. Well, we woke up Tuesday morning to the news that Migos rapper Takeoff had been killed in a bowling alley in Houston. Rest in peace to him. And for some odd reason, once this is kind of happening, this is actually happening a little too often, but this one seemed to get a lot more attention because I believe right now we're going through fatigue. We're tired of seeing this. As those who know the Migos, this was the quiet guy.
Yeah,
he was a quiet one. Wasn't too.
He didn't have a whole lot of vocal. Excuse me, a whole lot of controversy. One baby mom. We never heard anything bad about him, and he literally. They just did Drink Champs. Podcast where he was saying like I'm laid back, I don't he really didn't get into anything, so like I don't know why for me personally, I like the Migos as a group. I do know that they were having some internal issues with Offset and there had been some allegations about Quavo saying that Offset slept with cheated on Cardi with Sweetie. So and then they were kind of going through it with the label. So they weren't the saddest thing to me about it all is that they were kind of funking at the time. And which more than likely why Offset wasn't there. He's at home, with Cardi and the kids. So to just it's so many things like I've been following up on it, and I just see a lot of different things that they were talking about as far as who was there. It was a private event. It was for Jazz Prince, which is Jay Prince's son. And anybody is familiar with the South rap game, Jay Prince's, Jazz Prince is credited with discovering Drake. Everybody know who Drake is. Very influential in the South. I don't know if Mob Ties is the act is where the gang or what have you, or they just mean
they mean mob ties as in gang ties.
Something like that. But we mentioned on the pod before about that whole checking in thing, and that very much being maybe some of the reasons why all this stuff is happening. We don't know, but my thing is, if they were there, then that, and it was a private event, so everybody knew everybody there.
Or supposedly.
And then come to find out that we know that it was friendly fire. Which makes it all the even
it makes it even worse.
And now today I'm hearing that or I'm seeing that the gentleman that they're saying did it is like an half brother or step brother to Quavo. Like it's like what the heck?
Exactly.
It is just the saddest thing ever.
And Quavo and Takeoff just released a new album. Earlier, in October. It's November now, y'all. We're November 2nd. Wow.
Crazy.
But then it leads to us, because whenever these things happen, we have to address the elephant in the room. Because rap has been here for 50 years now. We're going on 50 years. Rap lyrics, the lifestyle, and then the death, revolving around this. Now, the argument is these young men and women are rapping about where they came from, how they grew up, the roughness of it. We now have a genre now that has gone beyond, let's say, the storytelling gangster rap of the 90s to where these guys are allegedly, and I say allegedly because it's still rap to me. It's still there's still a fantasy component to it, where they're talking about this quote unquote gangster lifestyle where they're shooting people to kill them up. And I grew up listening to the music. You know what I mean? The circumstance predicts what you do. But the argument here is like, oh, these guys made these types of lyrics that cause them this. Have you listened? And you want to ask, have you listened to a Migos track? Because it seems like they seem to more talk about party.
Yeah, they didn't. Migos weren't those type of rappers. One, because they weren't about that life. Two, they for the things that I've been saying were they were from up north, which is like Lawrenceville or Gwinnett County, Georgia, or what have you. Hey, Keish.
Hey, Keish. Move over to our actual broadcast, Keish. You're actually on my page.
Oh yeah, because we couldn't see your comment.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we can't see.
Move on over to the grown. I'm about to say grown. Ooh, my bad. Move on over to the aging potheads.
Whoa.
Page.
Whoa.
Hey, I know. Whoa.
Put the pen down.
Right.
Put the pen down.
That's the Jack Herrera.
The Jack Herrera.
Oh,
but
Jack
yes.
Herrera. But
the lifestyle they live, if they worked hard, they should be able to sort of show some of the refinements of having money.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
You know, like
and it's okay for that. However, one of the other one of the other things that came out too is that
okay, she found it.
There was a dice game.
Uh-huh.
And people were like, why are you playing dice game and a bowling asset? And that's another thing where culture comes in. When we go to any family function, it could be just a gathering to say hey, or just because we ain't seen it. There might be some card games played, spades, dominoes, and dice does come up. So sometimes when you are somewhere, these things happen. So the dice game I don't care what happened at the dice game. What I care about is there was a bunch of grown men who decided to handle their conflict with violence.
That I will also say that everything is happening so fast. So with that, now hearing that it wasn't even a dice game that they got into it about, or Takeoff wasn't even in the dice game.
Yeah.
That the going narrative was Quavo was the one that was shooting the dice. He was losing money. He was getting upset about it. And the person that was with them was the one that got up and started
shooting.
Takeoff just happened to get up and then got hit with with strays.
Yeah.
So now the coroner today came and said, because I'm thinking, if this is all friendly fire, why is it more than one bullet? You know, like why was he hit more than once?
Yeah.
So they were saying the friendly fire was the one to the head, and then the other one went through the torso and came out his arm. That was the opposite side. But again, all these people are supposed to know each other, be cool with each other. It's a private event, you know. Like, I mean, why? I mean, you know, you bringing guns to a private event. I don't know.
The facts will come out.
Yeah.
Either way, you know, whether it was a dice game or there wasn't a dice game, one thing remains the same. Takeoff wasn't involved in any of the drama that went off. He wasn't involved in any of the drama. He was pretty much an innocent bystander. But when we head over to different, I always like to use the word different demographics, but we all know. When it comes to say, oh, he was a rap, this is the life he lived. What do you think rappers do? You think they sit around with guns and shoot each other all day? You know, have you ever seen, well, I haven't seen Offset, but I've seen Cardi. Cardi deals with her family most of the day.
Yeah, she's mostly.
And if she's on Twitter fucking around, you know, she says, I gotta go. I don't have time to argue with you right now because my kids is coming. You know, I gotta take care of my kids. Go ahead, Tony.
I actually forgot to argue.
Get the fuck off the camera.
I forgot. I had something to say and I forgot. I'm high as fuck.
Oh Lord.
But it's really one of those things to where sometimes just like any other music artist, some of the things they sing about is a fantasy. Some of the things they sing about is just words and lyrics that are supposed to invoke a certain, evoke a certain feeling. You know what I mean? Some people use rap to relate to things. We can relate to certain things that we hear in rap music. We can relate to certain things we hear in everything. Because I listen to all types of music. Go ahead, Tony, man. You remember?
You actually did remind me what I was going to say. You know, when people think about rappers and stuff and try and put them in a different category that people are not what they get, let me tell you something. First of all, most of these rappers are talking about real life experience that you otherwise would not even know exists. To me, they're teaching what's really out there about the world, and you're sitting there acting like they got what they deserve. For what? For living life?
Yeah.
You know, that's cold-hearted shit, you know?
Yeah.
I don't care if I listen to someone's music or not. Maybe they rest in peace, especially over a situation like this.
But it's said sometimes that it's glorified. But to me, sometimes the lyrics isn't glorified. I mean, sometimes the lyrics are what they are. It's just the reality. It's glorified by those who listen to it. Okay?
But then the thing with that is that some of those people are internalizing now. And then, like, these people, like...
Yeah.
That's why, I mean, you got kids in suburbia, fucking, you know, kids that have never lived this life before, ever, and are glorifying it and, you know, saying nigga and doing all this stuff.
Yes.
And they're the ones that are, that's where you kind of got to be, I guess you kind of got to be careful about your message, because yes, most of those rappers that are talking about those things do live that life. But you know,
but a lot of them don't anymore. They've grown past that, and sometimes people forget that when they sometimes make these songs on these albums, people forget those songs are there. They're saying, "Hey, this is what I'm doing a lot better now. I'm not doing this anymore." But like you said, it comes down to the internalization. But when something like this happens, they blame the music and the artists. You know what I mean? Let's say, for example, that kid who was just involved. Well, let's just take any shooter, any school shooter. They say that they read all this stuff. We don't, in these cases, sometimes they don't go back to the organization who spouted all that stuff. They say this guy internalized that and then took that information and acted alone in doing these killings. But however, you can sit up there and blame everybody, but it still is on the onus of the individual.
You're supposed to be the person that you know. But if but if that message somehow is getting to somebody that is not all the way there or not, you know, can't comprehend, it's just like with what were we talking about last week? Where we were, I think we were talking about Kanye and how, you know, things can be interpreted away, you know, and how people might not even really had a problem. It's just what, you know, how you said what you said, or, you know, I might not have been offended by it, but, you know, you are these, you know, it's just about how people, I don't know. You just have to kind of, I mean, when you're on a platform and you put a message out there, you have responsibility for what you put out, but that doesn't necessarily mean that people have to, you know, internalize it and, you know, act on it.
But people internalize a lot of things. You know what I mean? Some people said, well, y'all don't get on the movie industry the way you get on the rap industry. And that's not true. They're always talking about stuff they see in the movie saying, hey, we shouldn't do this.
It's a whole channel that I've been watching. This guy, he hates everything woke. Well, I won't say he hates it. Let's
try not to use the word woke. Woke is being used as a negative connotation now.
I know, but that's what
he calls it.
That's what he calls it. That's what it. You know, that's what it is to him.
Then I apologize.
You know, like, I mean, that's what I meant by that. So he, I just saw that is what I was saying. So yeah, we do criticize people and those people are watching. People watch blogs. It's a lot of these stars and celebrities that you know think they're too big to, you know, but these people watch this stuff and they respond to it. So
yeah, my thing, and this is one of my issues when they talk about this, and I know I'm going off on a tangent with the wokeness thing, but what really gets on my nerves about it is that to me, I see it as diversity. I see it as representation. Yes. You know what I mean? White is not always the default. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when they say, "Oh, this is woke," it's just this. They're not doing it for the sake of being diverse. They're doing it because we live in a world that's diverse. You know what I mean? We watched Friends for 10 seasons? And I understand they were white, so I guess their experiences are with white people. Do you mean to tell me all the times they went to the Central Perk, that coffee shop, no black folks come in and drink coffee? You know, and we couldn't relate to their stories. So when we start putting our stories out there and we have different point of views to relate, then we should see that. You know what I mean? That's how it should go.
Yeah.
Hey, Bunny, thank you for joining. I know you're on my page.
Hi,
Run on over to the Aging Potheads broadcast itself, so we can so you can be part of the chat conversation over there. we're trying to get you folks over there. But going back to it, it's like, why can't we see the diversity? You know, that doesn't mean I want to, I want to see all black movies, but some of the things when we watch movies that quote unquote they say are black or hood movies, we believe everybody could watch it and find something to relate to. You know, sometimes these stories are the same are the same stories we see in other movies with white folks, but it's just a black face, and that way we can say, okay, we can relate to that.
You take things like the Cosby Show, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. These were very early, or late 80s, early 90s sitcoms of black wealth and black people with money. Because we didn't see those kinds of things. So I feel like people are thinking that every day. I think that's what the argument is from that side of the fence is that, now they're, why Ariel got to be black? Ariel is a fucking mermaid. It's a fictional character. Like, why can't she be black, blue, red, yellow? Why we can't have a native Ariel? Well, we got one Pocahontas. We got Pocahontas. One native movie out of how?
Don't. Pocahontas don't even count.
It really don't.
Yeah.
She really don't. Yeah. That's not the real story of Pocahontas. Yeah. But anyway, I digress.
Yeah. Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Hey, buddy.
But yeah, it's not about that. They say they're pushing agendas. They're doing this. We've been watching straight white male stuff for eons. She says she loves her hair.
Thank you. I try,
however, it's like, say for example, one of my favorite romantic comedies is 50 First Dates with Sandler and Barrymore. I love that movie.
I love their pairing. Yes. I love all the movies they do together, but I need to watch that one.
Their chemistry is the best.
Yeah, they have the best.
Even though they were white people with white characters, I could relate. I didn't complain. I complained, but if they did that with black characters, they remade it with black characters, it wouldn't bother me still. You know what I mean? Because it's the story we try to get across. It's a romantic comedy. Like just recently, on Hulu, there was recently a romantic comedy that was based on gay men. That's not the one that just came out in the movies. I haven't seen that one yet, but there's a one on Hulu. However, we also need to see these movies too. Like people say, I'm afraid to say I don't like it because I don't want to be labeled as a racist or a homophobic. Bad movies are bad movies no matter what.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. Like we can call the opposite. That's the opposite side of it. Like if just because it's a black movie, I shouldn't have to be required to like it or watch it. Like just because and vice versa. Like to me, bad, but some people will use that as an excuse to either one, call you a racist or call you prejudiced.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
And two, it might be veiled out behind that. It could be, you know,
Exactly.
like I can't relate to that, so I'm not gonna watch it. You know.
Hey, Shalonda, thank you for joining us.
Shalonda.
I see you there. Let us know where you watching from.
And what y'all smoking?
And what are you smoking? I want to know what y'all smoking. I know some of y'all don't smoke, but you know, let us know if there's something you want to know about. Let us know. I am like the weed whisperer.
Mm-hmm.
I try to be. Let's say I try to be. Yesterday.
That black and
yesterday.
Do you remember that movie? Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. You guys were talking about all the history of, the black movies and so forth and the views.
Mm-hmm.
That movie I posted in a group chat. It's coming out
next week.
Is it next week?
Yes, next week.
Yeah, next week, and it's about the history of the black Hollywood community,
Yes.
views, the movies, shows.
Definitely,
y'all remember that movie Bamboozled?
Yes, from the 80s. No, that was early 90s. Yeah.
No, like late, like 1998. It came out.
Was that late?
Jada Pinkett Smith and Damon Wayans, and Damon Wayans was like a serious, and I think Savion Glover was in it.
Yeah, that was. I want to say that
and
was
Tommy Davis.
Robert Townsend did that movie.
Spike Lee.
Spike Lee did Bamboozle. Okay, Spike Lee did Bamboozle. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
I stand correct. I sit corrected.
Spike Lee joined. That movie kind of talks about it too, huh?
I'm just looking forward to that movie. I want to see more of the history from the viewpoint.
Yeah.
Hollywood can only explain so much. We're getting the viewpoints and every aspect all straight from black.
Yes.
Yeah. No interruption from the white man's view.
Thank you for getting uber high with us, Bunny. You all.
Yes.
Bunny stay uber high a lot of times.
I mean, me and Bunny be on the same page. It's like
you've never been.
You right now. That's what Uber high is.
Yeah.
Right
now you at your half nuts high.
Yeah.
But pretty soon by the end of the show, you'll probably be eagle pussy high. Can I say pussy now? Or is there some sort of? I can say pussy. I think I can say pussy. Okay.
I mean, I don't think we can't say.
Bunny said that was 2000. I think she must be talking about
Bamboozled. Okay, Bamboozled. Okay, but Bunny know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's probably. But yeah, quick little.
It's called Bamboozled. Yeah, it's a quick change. Yeah,
y'all will find it. Yeah, it's a really good movie. It kind of talks about the history of black cinema and black cinema and black media.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's a good movie. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh, we not bored with y'all. Just a little bit of tired. But yeah, I want to see diversity. You know what I mean? I want to see this and we should not be. Folks should not be criticized for doing it. If you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. A lot of times we see these critiques about movies. They've never seen it. They're only angry because somebody on the internet told them to be angry about it. Like take She-Hulk for example. Some people couldn't get into it. Some people could. But there's people out there who've never seen it saying, "Oh, it's this, it's that." But did you really watch it?
I've never seen it.
Okay, and you need to get on it.
I haven't seen it yet, but I don't know. But people can have. But even with that, like people can still kind of. With reference to that, people that have watched it, probably didn't like it either. That doesn't mean it was a bad movie or if it was a good movie. It's just that we saw two different things. Or got two different. Yeah. Or got a different interpretation or perception. Yeah, but that's going back to people can, say things are bad and it doesn't have to. Yes, we do.
Yeah, we do have to watch it. There's some things it may not appeal to you, so that's why you didn't watch it. That's cool. But you're not going to form an opinion based on what you didn't see. Yeah, no, I'm not. But some people are. Yeah, some people do, and that's where we get it from. To where I see certain things, and you know what, y'all? I have a confession. I hope Tony got the Monk's confession thing. He probably don't have it up there anymore. But I like watching a large amount of movies. But sometimes when I see black folks saying they love something, I'm like, man, do I really want to watch this? Right. Because sometimes they relate to it better than I do. Yeah. That's what I said. There's a lot of things that everybody like to watch. Socially in our little communities and things that, they're like, there's this movie on Tubi. The second I hear Tubi, I'm like, do I really want to watch this?
I don't want to watch Sand Sharks today.
Exactly.
Anaconda 12.
Exactly. You know a movie I saw this past weekend?
Shalonda says, wish I was there getting high with y'all right now. But it's a single parent, you know how it is. I understand, Shalonda. But you know you're more than welcome to come and smoke it with us. But whenever you do get the time, you know. You can come on over here and then sit on the couch with us and blaze.
Exactly.
Whatever, you know, like.
All right.
Very welcoming crowd over here.
We watched one of them old masterpiece Silk the Shocker movies. I can't get it.
Lord.
We was just watching it.
Yeah, no, it was the guy Prim's Hood. Shout out to Prim's Hood. Tails. He's please go watch his YouTube content. It's very funny. He basically like does funny reaction videos to like old hood movies. Like it's a bunch of like Baby Boy and you know like this nigga, you know, and he's like a Gen Zer, so it's kind of funny to hear from their perspective, and it does put you like I didn't even realize that when I was watching the movie. Now that I'm older,
exactly,
and, you know, he's very funny. But it was what was it? Dang.
See, exactly. I can't get the movie either. But Bunny Kawhi said she was watching the School of Good and Evil. That's actually streaming on Netflix.
Okay.
Shoot, I actually watched Maverick this past weekend too.
Maverick.
Top Gun.
Oh,
Maverick.
Yeah, I still have yet to watch that. I haven't watched the first one, so
Top Gun is cool. You do have to sort of watch the first one to sort of get into the second one. Gives you that sort of emotional pull.
Yeah.
Because this movie does try to tug from the old movie and try to get you those feelings.
Yeah.
And you do get those feelings. The airplane scenes are fucking magnificent.
Yeah. It would take, it feels like one of those old blockbusters that you used to go to.
Yeah, exactly. That's the feel I got.
Yeah.
It gave me that nostalgic feel. I did give it 4 blunts.
Okay.
Because it has its flaws.
Yeah, like kind of the corny stuff.
Yeah, but no, the corny stuff you can get. The corny stuff is sort of what it is. It's because even the first movie was kind of corny.
Yeah.
You know, they played on stereotypes. They did this, they did that.
American.
Yeah, it was sort of predictable at points. You knew what was going to happen. I gave it 4 blunts because it is a nice ride. Okay. It is a nice, entertaining ride.
I'll have to watch it. I'm pretty sure that, it's on.
Yeah, you got to rent it, but I know you have your ways.
Yeah. Which will,
yeah. Y'all, we know there's a lot of things we can do and say here, but we still trying to get sponsorships and stuff like that. So we can't
really tell her, how I watch my movie.
We can be unfiltered, but we have to do things a certain way. There's the producer. Here you go.
So this is the way I see it. If they don't want to sponsor us, they can lick my nuts if they like.
Oh my God.
Here's my thing. They don't want to sponsor us. I'm okay with that. I want people to sponsor us that we support as well. Look, it has to be a mutual thing. That's all I'm saying.
I get it. Hey, Jamar.
Okay.
Welcome,
man. Jamar.
Welcome. Going over to the Aging Potheads broadcast. I know your wife doesn't have Facebook, but I know you do. Head over to the Aging Potheads page to go ahead and watch us and join the conversation.
Thank you, Jamar.
I'm gonna mention Jamar at the end of the show, so remind me about Jamar. Jamar is an amazing masseuse, so we'll get to that at the end of the show.
Okay. You said wife, so I'm assuming he don't do happy yet.
Okay. But
okay. So were you? Movie review.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
What did I see? I saw Elvis. We saw Elvis. I liked it. It kind of came off as a musical though to me.
I would expect an Elvis biopic to be.
I like the guy who played it. I feel like they
Elvis,
really did really deeply try to almost like shove it down your throat. The fact that Elvis, definitely grew up around in Memphis, Tennessee, and surrounded by, Black culture. He was probably one of the only white family. Him and his mother, I believe the father went to jail for a while, and Elvis and his mother had to move into like basically the projects. So he grew up around those kinds of, anybody knows Memphis, Tennessee,
Mm-hmm.
Bible Belt of music, like good old, good old country music.
Mm-hmm.
So they showed one of the opening scenes without spoiling it was just him going into a church and, I guess he was catching the spirit.
Yeah.
And it just kind of transitioned to him. They talked about how, like they did in the Heartbeats where they wanted to put, a white group or have the white group cover the song. So it kind of touched on that a lot, how they wanted to do that, because they felt like his moves and the way he sung were too much like Black artists.
Yes.
So they wanted him to like tone it down, stop doing all the, a lot of them thought that he was initially Black. They didn't know that he was white. So, it's from the point of view of his manager.
Oh, the Colonel?
Yeah, the general or the colonel?
It's Colonel, yes.
The colonel. Yes, it's from his perspective.
Is that the one that was played by Tom Hanks?
Yes, Tom Hanks plays that. The Colonel, it's a really good movie. I kind of dozed off on it a little. I saw. To me, it kind of reminded me, as far as the way that it was shot, was like the Queen movie.
Okay.
Like they really just kind of kept it really light with certain things. They did go into his addictions and Priscilla and all of that.
Yeah.
I gave it, I want to say 4 blunts.
Okay.
I'll give it about 4 blunts. I did like the music. They mixed a lot of new music into the soundtrack. So honestly, I don't think it's a lot. These old people that remember Elvis out here, they're not gonna go see this. They're not gonna. This is not for them. It's not the Elvis that they know.
Yeah.
So they're not.
Okay, I'm gonna definitely have to check that out.
Yeah, they're not gonna go watch that. It's too.
Well, Bunny said she wants to watch it.
Yeah.
You know what? No judgment, Tony. Going back to something you said about Elvis. My girl says that in Memphis, Graceland is in the middle of the hood.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Graceland is in the hood.
Didn't even know that.
Yeah, just like Washington, just like the White House is in the middle of the hood.
Yeah, it was smack dab in the middle of the hood.
But I do want to see it. In regards to your little remark, Mr. Tony, sometimes we got so much stuff going on in our lives, we don't sit down and watch TV anymore. A lot of times we get ready to watch TV, it's like 11 o'clock at night, and we're both like tired. So we do watch different things, but sometimes we do like to sit down. Like this morning, we got started watching the show. I won't mention it because I didn't let Tony know.
Okay.
But it's a show on Netflix. I will cover it next week.
Next week, okay.
But another show that was a blast from the past that I've seen on VH1 is The Surreal Life.
Really? I've been hearing people talk about that. I might have to watch that again. That's some old school.
Yeah, some old school stuff, but we got something new now. We have a new crew. Dennis Rodman is there.
I've seen Dennis Rodman was on.
But we have Frankie Munoz from Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah.
We have I forgot his name, but he's a makeup artist, a YouTube makeup artist. We have Kim Coles, Tamar Braxton, Stormy Daniels. If y'all don't remember who Stormy Daniels is, she's the adult star who said that she had an affair with Trump.
I thought it was the son.
Nah, that was Mr. Trump himself. Okay. Who else is on there?
That's where Knock Her Right in the Pussy came from.
Yeah, punch it. No, because
grab her by the pussy.
Yeah, but no, that's not where it came from. Because there's a lot of women who accuse Donald Trump of grabbing their pussies.
Yeah, but I think that was the one where they recorded him getting trying to plan his defense against her or something.
I can't remember what it was regarding to. It was a hot mic,
but it was a hot. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, the grabbing the pussy remarks was a hot mic situation. That was a hot mic situation.
I can't remember what they were talking about.
I want to say it was that, but I can't remember. I just remember like kind of having it on TV, and I was like, I said what?
Now the Surreal Life started a few weeks ago. I'm only a couple of episodes in.
Okay.
I won't have a real judgment on it, so we're gonna come back to that. But in the comments, y'all, let us know what you're watching, because I need ideas of things to watch. Miss Candy does. Tony, I don't know what Tony does. He smokes and eats snacks. That's what he does.
Yes.
And talk
Smoke, snack, and jack.
Okay. Yeah. See, that's why he always stays sort of behind the scenes.
Right. But let's see. I'm trying to see if I watched anything else. I can't even remember. I know. But I think that was the one that I really wanted to. I think that was the biggest thing. We supposed to go see Black Adam yesterday, but I didn't get around to it.
Okay.
But like I think you gave your review of it. It might be on Disney Plus by now.
No, that's a Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I might have to go to my various ways.
Black Adam. I know last week I think I gave it 3.5 months.
Yeah.
It's one of those movies that if it's a discount day, go see it. Okay. I can tell you the way I felt about it. I would have paid full price to see it, but some people won't. Some people aren't really into Dwayne Johnson or superhero movies.
Oh yeah, because you said he keeps Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, but this is
rocking every movie.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
However, this one you should just go see at a discount. Okay. I got little things to see Monday. If you go to Monday at the palms.
Okay.
$5 movies all day.
Monday at the palms.
Any format that includes IMAX too. Any format, $5.
Okay.
For those who live in Vegas, or check out Brendan Theaters in your area. Most places, I believe, Cinemark and AMC, they have their discounts on Tuesday.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that. Please check your local. Please check
I like
your local
to the
theaters
because they have the little. I don't know. It's like the luxury ones where they have the little seats and stuff, and you can.
Yeah, almost everybody does that now. Everybody has a good seats. We don't have the old movie seats anymore.
Yeah,
we have the good seats where you can. Where at the Palms, you actually got a tray for your food.
Yeah, you got a tray for your drink and all. Like you at home, just slide that bitch on and then put the seat back.
And I believe it's the Orleans and the Rainbow Promenade. They actually have where you can make couches. They're sort of grouped together. Oh. So you can sit down. They got like love seats. You can just pull it up and
that's what I be liking because if you go with with your boo or whatever, y'all want to wait. Since we laying up anyway.
Yes.
It's kind of hard to fondle when you a hole got all this shit in the middle of there.
Exactly.
Like I'm a fondler. I want to fondle while I'm watching a movie.
I want to fondle. You sound like you need to go to the drive-in type fondling.
No, it's dark in there. Y'all can't see what I'm doing. Here you go.
Yes.
But yeah, you said the Rainbow Promenade.
Rainbow Promenade, yes.
Okay.
You gotta watch how the seats are coupled because sometimes you might be sitting next to a motherfucker. You thought you next to your boo at the next couch.
Okay. So you gotta make sure you gotta sit together.
Yeah. You gotta make sure you gotta look at the seating chart. If not, you'll end up mixed up with somebody else. Now, if that's the life you live, hey, that's on you. Hey, but sometimes it ain't no speed dating.
Yeah,
you can't be fondling strangers. Hey, I know whatever's clever, huh?
Yeah,
most definitely, y'all. Let us know what you're watching. So I want to watch it too. And with all these people who are like movie watchers, maybe we can set up a movie night one night and just say, hey,
420 movie night.
420 movie night. We smoke out in the parking lot. Come on in. We got a pre-party, y'all, because until they make things that are acceptable for smokers to be at. We got to do it. We got to smoke out in the parking lot like we always do, y'all.
Yeah, smoke before you go in, or everybody got a pen or something.
What was that?
They need to make a pop-friendly movie theater. That'd be perfect.
We talking about that.
That'll be coming.
Why? Somebody gonna take my idea and run with it.
But I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. So if y'all open it up first here in Vegas, call us so we can go to the grand opening with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go live from the grand opening from the lobby.
Then I'll replay what I said about the so y'all can run me a check. Exactly. But anyway, so I went to the Shaking Crab.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, me and Keish.
Okay.
Went to the Shaking Crab. So another one of our Facebook friends posted it and she tagged me in it, but I didn't see it till later. And so she was like, let's go. You know, it's supposed to have been $49.99, all you can eat crab legs.
Oh, Lord.
So we get there, the two other young ladies that were supposed to be meeting there were already sat down. They had already ordered. So we had sat down, and the girl that waited on us kind of came to the table, and because we wanted to get the 49, but I guess the whole table has to order it.
Yes.
So by them ordering first, we couldn't order off that menu anymore.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't $49.99 all you could eat on the crab legs. It was some other kind of seafood or something like that. So the whole point of us going over there was the crab legs. So we went over there. The other young lady's food had came. My food had came. I ordered some kind of platter. It was mostly like fried shrimp, 2 pieces of catfish, French fries, cocktail sauce, tartar sauce. Mine was good. I like the seasoning that they used. So I believe Keisha, what did you get? If you still watching, she wound up trying to getting the crab boil. And I think she just wanted crab legs and sausage in there. Okay. So it took them forever to get the bag back. Then when she opened the bag, it had octopus in it. Like, I was like, what's wrong? Because the way she dropped it, I was like, she said, just, can you imagine, like, if you, first of all, I probably would have yeeted that bag all the way across the thing because, like, I didn't order this. And then 2, like, it's just in my bag, like, all, leg up or whatever, like, so naturally she was upset. She didn't want it anymore. So they were like, they want to make their money because they can't probably do anything else with this food because, so that's, and then the seafood is expensive. So,
exactly.
they're going to try to, oh, we going to cook this up. We got this right here for you, blah, 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 blah.
Excuse me.
Thank you. So it took them a while, but they finally got her the bag that she wanted. By this time, it's kind of over it. I think she ate a few of the crab legs, which wasn't that many. And so she you want this? All right, I'll take it.
Yeah.
So all in all, I would probably give them, because the service wasn't that great. We were waiting on our table a lot. Yeah. We were waiting for somebody it took them forever to get our, I said several times loudly, we might as well get up, or I bet you if we get up, somebody will come to the fucking table. Like I kept saying that very loudly and nobody, we kept having to kind of run people down or, so I would probably, and then, the flyers were kind of misleading. So all in all, I gave it, I'll say maybe a 3. Yeah. Out of 5. I would maybe even a 2 point. The only reason why I'm giving it a 3 is because I liked what I had. And the shrimp was good, the catfish, but the service was terrible.
Because sometimes what we do when we pay these prices,
and it's too expensive. Yeah, they more expensive than Pier 88.
So we're not paying for the food; we're paying for the experience. Yeah, and if we have a bad experience, that automatically makes the food not good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take for example, I've been to the drag brunch before. Okay.
Is it like a drag show?
Yes, it's a drag show. It's a drag brunch. It's at a popular bar here. I don't want to say it because I don't want to. But the brunch was just meh. but the show was entertaining. I still had a good experience because of the service, even though the food was not that good. Okay, in your case, it was almost the opposite. The food, your food was good, but the experience and the service just fucked you up.
Yeah, the service. I would definitely not go there over Pier 88 again. And then to me, it wasn't the. I mean, some of the food could, like the seafood. They have like what's called amalgamation of all their sauces or what have you. They have like Pier 88 has the Pier 88 sauce, which is all their sauces together, and I will put that shit on an Oreo cookie and eat it. That's how I'll put it on everything. Like I'll eat this computer with the damn sauce on it. Now, that's how good it is.
Now, if you do like crab legs, and I'm gonna say this, even though our show's on Wednesday at the Palms, $65.99, all you can eat crab legs and lobster.
I think we try to do that, but I think we got the days mixed up because they had just announced it at Ace. Was it at Ace? Buffet?
Ace Buffet, AYC, which is all you can eat. That's basically what it breaks down to.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to dig back on it because I felt bad for my friend because she really, really wanted some crab legs, and we drove all across town, and they didn't give my friend the crab legs she wanted. Exactly. So I didn't like that. Shaking crab, like all y'all that do that, y'all come from like boiling crab or whatever. Y'all get y'all infiltrate their kitchen. Y'all try to get their recipe, and then y'all run off and go start. It's 17,000 crab boil places in Chinatown off of Springs Mountain, and so far I think. Oh, you know what I think?
Solid preference.
Yeah, I think they did put a Pier 88 on Rainbow though.
There's one on Rainbow and. It's on Rainbow. It's on Rainbow and Lake Mead.
Rainbow and Lake Mead.
There's also one out in the north now on Clayton and.
Is it now?
Not Clayton. I'm sorry. It's on Craig. And I want to say, don't quote me. It's not MLK. It might be the block after. So I believe there's a Pier 88 in Northtown now.
Yes, sir.
It could be Simmons. I can't remember offhand. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's where it is. There's different places that can go, and hey, that's where we are. And now we start talking about food. I'm getting hungry,
right?
And you mentioned that you could eat that sauce off an Oreo. Now, let's go ahead to our munchies table, and I want to give a shout out to Bunny Kawaii.
Yes, Bunny came through with the snackage.
She came through with the snacks this time.
Through with the snackage this week. These are. I'm gonna just show the thing.
I'm about to say we didn't even adjust the snack cam today.
Right. We just got up and
No, we did not, man. They weren't on the snacks. They were on me. Today we have the Oreo Brookie.
The
Brookio. Also, and we also have the Oreo Snickerdoodles.
Right here. Have not tried the Snickerdoodle. Been over here mashing.
Yeah,
the Brookies.
My Snickerdoodle has been over here just chilling.
I told
during the show.
Bunny, I told boss, I might have to commandeer a few of them Brookie ones.
We also got
but these are
the street corn flavored Cheetos. These are crunchy Cheetos, not the puffs.
Tony walk away with
Tony has taken several handfuls of those.
That's why it's all the way down here
during the show. That's what we got on our munchie table. Now in the middle there, we got Mountain Dew. It's Mountain Dew mystery flavor. And Candace and Tony has tried it. I've tried it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've tried it, but unfortunately, my girl poured it in a cup that already had something else in it. So I couldn't really distinguish the taste. But go ahead and let us know what you tasted.
I tasted it tasted to me like something cherry. It tasted almost like a cherry 7-Up to me. It's very sweet, and it's the right mix of sweet and carbonate for me. But I like it. It's really good. But that's what I was tasting in there.
Okay, how about you, Tony?
Some cherry.
I was thinking like a cherry sour patch. So,
okay.
Cherry sour patch?
Tony said cherry sour patch.
Okay. So if y'all go out there, go ahead and check it out. It should be in most of the stores now. You got Mountain Dew
Mystery flavor.
I think it's called Voodoo now. Yeah, it's called Mountain Dew Voodoo Mystery Flavor.
Voodoo, yes. And it has a number on here too, number 4. So that might be in relation to this flavor, or
that might be related to that flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely run out and get that, y'all. Let us know what you get. Let us know what you munch on when you got the munchies.
Mm-hmm.
Because hey, that's how we get down. I like trying new snacks, and being a pothead, snacks is where it's at, y'all. Tony,
we need snacks. Yes,
Tony got a munch joke, I'm sure. Go ahead with the munchie joke.
Should I really talk about what I like to munch on?
Exactly. See, I knew that joke was coming, Tony. I knew that joke was coming. I knew that joke.
I need a drum board up here.
We're going to get some sound effects soon.
Right.
We're going to get us some sound effects. So, Tony.
Whoa.
But definitely, it's one of those things where you smoke, you get the munchies. We gonna bring you the snacks, y'all. We gonna bring you the snacks we like. Mm-hmm. Thank you to Bunny Kawaii. Let me tell y'all something about Bunny. Bunny is like the snack queen. She doesn't like sweets, but she'll be in the store. She'll find some real obscure stuff. Not like the exotic stuff we see online that they charge you a lot for. But she'll get the new snacks. She'll be like, oh, she's like this. You know, if y'all remember Friday After Next, she like Baby D. Okay. She got all the snacks. She got the 2022.
All the new 2022 snacks.
Exactly. And she's posting them. If she ain't posted, it ain't new.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. She'll like, I've been on this.
Yeah, somebody will post something. She'll be like,
y'all
I've been on that. You know, where y'all been at? But Bunny will come home with some new snacks, and she'll be like, hey. Sometimes she'll forget and she'll get them after. But yeah, she's really on the snacks, and Bunny will normally bring snacks home. Sometimes we eat them. One snack I did try that I didn't bring here. Those who know, they're starting to make Reese's Big Cups.
Yes.
And more recently, they started doing different types of things, adding things into them. They got one that's got Reese's Pieces in it. They got one with potato chips in it. They got different flavors of this stuff. I had the Reese's Cups with Reese's cereal inside.
Reese's Cups with Reese's cereal.
Yeah,
it's a lot of like.
Yeah, it's a lot of Reese's.
It's a lot of Reese's. It's a lot of chocolate.
It's a lot of chocolate, a lot of peanut butter. I gave it 4 blunts because one, I like Reese's.
I love Reese's. I love original, just regular with peanut butter. I
love Reese's. Have you had frozen?
I probably have.
Oh man, frozen Reese's, man.
You know what I want? I want a good old fashioned chocolate and vanilla ice cream sandwich. That's what I want. I might go to the store and get one of those. Just on some fat shit. Just on some fat shit.
Talking about all these Reese's, I think next show, why don't we get all the different Reese's there are?
Right, and Reese's need to, every time we say Reese's, they get paid. We don't get paid.
I know. Y'all go out and buy Reese's.
Right.
Y'all need to give us a code or something. Right. But I tried it.
Buy a QR code or something.
It was good. I gave it 4 plus because it was Reese's. I really didn't taste the cereal. It just added that texture of like eating, there's something inside of it. It reminds me of anything else crunchy they put inside of it. Okay. But yeah, I gave it 4 blunts because sometimes that texture was a little off-putting. Okay. Sometimes I just wanted chocolate and peanut butter, and
you got the chew and
I got chew
I'm extra. Trying to hold on to the teeth I got.
And also, it doesn't really work frozen. You know what I mean? It's just a hard, I suggest if you do a frozen not Kit Kat, my bad, y'all. A frozen Reese's cup, it's got to be just a straight Reese's cup. Okay. Or the big cups. I love big cups.
I like
no joke. No joke, Tony. No
big cup jokes. But I'm going to say one that I really liked, and I don't know if y'all had it, the all peanut butter one.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Peanut butter lover or something like that.
Peanut butter lover, yes.
Yeah, no, I haven't had that, but I'll try that.
Over the peanut butter.
Yeah, we gotta definitely we'll have a Reese's show, y'all. Also, I want to let y'all know we will be doing a show the night before Thanksgiving. We definitely want you to join us for that because we're going to go over that. Bring some of your recipes along that you share and that you do.
Yes.
We're gonna have a very fun show. We won't be in the studio. We'll be at home because we want to be with our families on these days.
Yeah.
Who wants to be with their family? Not me.
Oh, here we go.
It's a whole
join us
therapy session over there.
Exactly.
Okay.
And we gotta have a therapist on one day.
Yeah.
Hell no. I will make him scream and quit his job.
You might.
Yeah, but the munchies, you gotta love the munchies.
She said, LL on the Reese's.
Oh, you don't like Reese's stuff? Oh, Shalonda.
After.
Who hurt you, girl?
You got Reese's after. You're no comment.
Ice cream bar? Come on now. She wants ice cream.
Don't figure a way to boot your ass.
Don't boot her. Don't boot her, man.
I want to take you a whole package.
We can't be snack shaming people here.
We're going to send a whole entire box of different Reese's.
We only got 4 people that watch.
We're going to send a whole box of Reese's. You got to find at least one you like, hopefully.
We can't snack shame people, though. We can't be snack shaming.
I will snack shame the fuck out of everybody.
We can't snack shame people. You know, snacks are snacks, you know.
Hey, you want snack shaming? Let me put it this way. You guys were talking about lobster and crab legs over here? Let me tell you something. The only reason why I want to know where that buffet was is so I can drop my wife off by herself while she enjoys it and hope she finds a new husband.
Wow.
Oh my God.
That went super dark. Okay, damn.
That went dark.
Okay.
Hey.
All right.
What's up, country? Thank you for joining us, man. You're on my page. Go ahead and head over to the God, I'm high now. Head on over to the Asian Potheads page and join that because that's where we'll be at soon. Man.
And you're driving me home. Miss Candy, can I please stay tonight? I'll get the couch. I'll keep my clothes on this time.
He said this time.
Where's Cheryl? Cheryl I'm gonna talk to her.
But definitely, y'all, it's we're not gonna you know, Shalonda says she likes the ice cream. I love ice cream. One day, y'all, I'm gonna make some ice cream for y'all. I'll make some cookies and cream ice cream from scratch. That is just like the bomb.
I think I'm gonna try a peach cobbler this Thanksgiving.
Oh, you're gonna try to make one?
I think I want to try to make one.
Okay.
I think I do. I've never made one before. Gotta start from where I'm a black woman about to enter my 40s. I can't not know how to make a peach cobbler. It's tradition. So
okay, right on. We'll talk about that on the show. We'll talk about that on that show. On that show before Thanksgiving. We got a lot to say. That might be a long show because I'll be at home. I'll be really, really smoking. Like I mean, like I'm gonna roll up and I'm gonna roll a super joint that day.
What's the night before Thanksgiving?
Yes.
When you talking about super joint, you want to do a bowling match? We'll see who wins.
No, because see, I'll go get some shit that requires a whole half joint. You know, the big ass joints. Because I've been waiting. Every time I go to the smoke shop, I said one day I'm gonna buy enough weed to fill that big ass cone, and I am going to smoke it.
I hear a challenge. That's what I hear. That'll be a nice Thanksgiving show. I'm just gonna be really pissed if we both lose to her.
Oh yeah, because you know
I don't get joint envy.
Joint envy? He doesn't get blunt envy, guys.
I don't get blunt envy. You know, we roll a joint. I'm not gonna fight you. When have you ever seen?
Or what we can do is just smoke blunts and then just have the people that are watching just count how many each. Where like keep up with that,
Yeah, let the folks decide.
Like, we saw Candace smoke the most blunt. She won.
Yeah, I'm not gonna have a smoking contest. I'm not gonna have no smoking contest with folks. That's just not me. I like to smoke. I don't like to compete against smoking. I'm just gonna smoke.
Fuck around the pad, be like in the car.
Cause see, y'all gonna fuck around and found out. I gave y'all that Durban poison. Imagine smoking a blunt with 3.5 in that.
Oh God.
In the same setting. That's me, y'all. I'm gonna bring some for us to share also.
Okay.
I make a brownie. Oh my God.
I make some wheat brownies. Ooh, wheat.
That have at least 1/8 in them.
Okay.
That brownie is Tony's had my brownies.
I mean, it was so good, but my wife wouldn't let me eat it off her body. I tried.
Okay.
Why do you think now she's gonna be dropped off at a buffet in Mount?
Well, yeah, I mean, you just told her to kick rocks, basically. But
I'm just saying.
That is what I heard, though. But yes, y'all.
I mean, he didn't mean it. These is all jokes. But these are all jokes, like we think.
Once again, y'all, it's been a good day. It's been a good show. We are high.
Yeah, you are.
Clearly.
You got something.
We are clearly.
We forgot something. What did we forget?
What did I forget?
Look at
Jamar. Yes.
Jamar.
Jamar, get these hands. Jamar is a masseuse here in town. He has very good rates. Oh my God, his massages are glorious. His massages, y'all. He will have you like, man. He will have you to put him on speed dial.
where's he at? Like Facebook, Instagram,
He's on Facebook at Get These Hands. I will have that information so Tony can get it up on the site. We'll try to get him on the show soon. But Jamar is an amazing masseuse here in town in Las Vegas. And he does travel. Don't get that wrong. He does travel, y'all. He does travel.
I already asked the questions I was going to ask about that. But, you know.
Is he gifted hands? I said, get these hands. That's his slogan. Get these hands.
Get these hands.
Yeah, he's the. I'll try to get it, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I am trying to.
We high.
We high.
Some Asian potheads. I'm over here choking off this damn push cookie, and yeah, it's got me mellow. It's it's an indica, so I'm just over here just whatever. Hi.
We are just way too high.
We are. I'm over here just.
We want to thank everybody for joining us. Shalonda, Bunny, Tony. I know that's just Tony. He's joined us. Country is on there. Jamar joined us. Taylor joined us.
Thank you, guys.
Thank y'all for joining us. If you have any show ideas, you have any guests you want to come on the show with us, man, we'll make it happen. You got a story to tell, you want to come smoke us out, let us know. We will be here. I am. Oh man, let me go ahead and represent y'all first. We got Tony, Token Tony, the producer over there behind the boards. We got the beautiful Miss Candy here as always. I am Big Brother.
I live here.
I am Big Brother Boss, y'all, aka the Funky Monk. We meditate, we medicate, and as always, y'all, until next week, stay lifted, my friends. Good night.
No, bye, Baby Yoda says.
You want me to hit in broadcast?
Grogu says, huh?
You want me to hit in broadcast?
Yeah, man, hit in broadcast.